Indeed. That outfit. Okay with the intro.
Okay, what up, what up, what up? Listen, y'all. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Swap Radio. I'm your host, Monica.
I'm the one and only Tony.
I don't know about the one and only. So many Tonys out here. All right, y'all. We got some stuff to talk about. It's real serious. I'm going to try to watch my tongue. But y'all know I don't have no cut cards. So, with that being said, make sure you tune in each and every Thursday right here to onfire-tv.com. Swap Radio. You missed the episode, just go ahead and scroll. Y'all can start from episode 1 and watch all the way to the day. Okay? Follow us on social media, Swap Radio Show on everything. And when I say everything, I mean, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. It's X. Not Twitter, it's X. Follow my personal page, Monica WLS and the number 2 on Instagram and TikTok. Let's go, Tony.
I'm Tony Berger on all social media platforms except Instagram, where I'm one driving mofo.
I laugh every time you say that. Listen, y'all, quote of the day. Yeah, because we're getting right into it because it's a lot. It's a lot. Quote of the day. The best revenge is no revenge. You want to be happy. You know what I'm saying? If you mess with me, I take your man.
That might be a bad problem.
No revenge.
No revenge.
What happened?
No revenge.
That's why I brought that up. I'm just saying no revenge, y'all. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anyway, before we get into our most serious topics, how about them Ravens? Oh no, no. How about them Cowgirls? Oh wait. How about Schittsburg? How about them? Oh, you saying a prayer for them?
Yeah, I'm praying for them. I'm praying they don't get hurt. I pray that they don't turn no ACL sitting on that couch.
Oh my goodness. A what?
You know, I seen this funny meme, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I shared it and I altered it. But it said, stop teasing the kids about believing in Santa Claus. You still have people that believe in the Cowboys.
Oh my gosh.
But I altered it and said, you still have people that believe in the Cowboys, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, I remember what I have to do. I turn my brightness down. Look at that face. You can't see it? It's probably this.
Eliminate it.
Ow!
Because your circle light is putting the glare on it.
I know. That's why I turned it around.
Yeah. I can still see the circle light in there.
It's light though. It's not like it was. Yeah. Come on now. See, that's a whole different thing, right? Stop playing, Tony. You see it.
Yeah. Is that Ben Roethlisberger holding the sign?
That's who?
I said it looked like Ben Roethlisberger holding that sign.
What they did was they put somebody else's face on there. I know, right? Ain't that funny? I was saying all kind of stuff. All right, y'all. So, if you don't know, I'm clearly a Ravens fan.
2 times.
Clearly. And we do have a playoff game on this Saturday. I think we got this in the bag. I feel like we Super Bowl bound. What's your feelings? How you feeling?
I'm standing on that same thing because that's my hope and my promise and my thought process. And I don't want to speak nothing negative. But our track record after coming off of buys ain't good.
I know, but
I'm standing firm that I really believe this. If we go out here Saturday and we beat the bricks off the Houston Texans, ain't nobody in our way stopping us.
Listen, I just think we got it. That's just me.
And I seen a couple of posts that says
posts.
Yeah, post sis plural. That said a lot of our 2012 Super Bowl members will be there Saturday. So hopefully somebody can get in their ear and pump them up.
I can't.
They gotta get Ray Lewis in that fucking locker room before the game, give him one of them pep talks.
Listen, I feel like we got it. So I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I think we got it. I think if the team that played the last several weeks show up, I think we there.
If your team is sitting home,
keep your fucking mouth closed
on that sofa. Just shut up. I don't want to fuss with none of y'all. I don't.
Get the movie theater version of Orville, Redenbacher, however you say it, because that's what your team members are eating, the movie theater brand. And you eat the movie theater popcorn.
They're eating the great value.
Well, they may be eating a great value, but the football players are eating Orville Redenbacher.
Who said that?
I'm assuming. That's my assumption. But I'm just saying they can all eat the same movie theater brand popcorn and watch this movie that's about to go down come Saturday.
All right, y'all. So listen, I'm going to promote. I have one thing to promote before we get to this disrespectful principal out in Pikesville, Maryland. Not Baltimore City.
Baltimore County.
So really quick, myself and my cousin Shanette, we have decided to do a Valentine's Day dance.
Ooh!
So, Tony, you really excited about that?
Ooh! Because I've got a plethora of dates to bring.
I know you do. You only have 2 of them. This is a daddy-daughter dance. You have 2 daughters, okay? So you wasn't ready for that one, right?
I wasn't. Exactly. You see, I shut up, right?
It's a daddy-daughter dance on February 17th. It'll be from 3 to 7. Okay, it's the evening. Okay, you're gonna have food, of course, a good dinner. Okay, good dinner. There'll be pictures, 360 camera. All for $30 for the first, for dad and the first daughter. So if there's another daughter or a niece or a goddaughter, it'll be just an extra $10 per child. But we have all that going on. The DJ, it's gonna be nice, and you get keepsakes. Yeah, it includes a keepsake, so that'll be free. But it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be cute to see all the dads. I was like, wait a minute, when we was having our meeting about it, I said, can my daddy bring me? Wait a minute. So, of course, we want the little girls to come out, and it's semi-formal. So, I'm not saying look like you're going to the Grammys, but put on your Sunday's best with your baby girl, okay? So, with that being said, if you have any questions or for tickets, you can surely inbox me, DM me, however you guys say it. Give me a call at 410-438-8132. Never giving my number. Or you can contact Shanette. This is already on Facebook, so we're safe. 667-207-9933. So you can contact either one of us to purchase your ticket or find out more information. If you would like to sponsor the event, all of that reach out to me and let me know. Again, it's February 17th from 3 to 7. For those who are not celebrating Lover's Day that weekend, it is on a Wednesday? Yeah, it's on Wednesday because I have like 3 hotel rooms to decorate. So, yeah. Just an elegant evening with daddy and daughter, or, because a man can be a role model to any child. So, if you're not a parent, but you're a godparent or uncle, feel free to bring that child.
That's right up my alley.
Okay, that's what's up.
You know how me and my daughters are.
It's up his alley. Yeah, all of them.
Huh?
I said, yeah, all of them. Because you got your daughters, but then you got other daughters. If you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
I know you're talking about my other daughters that I raised. I know you're talking about.
Because, see, you know what? Since we go on here. Oh, my goodness. So, my dad's birthday was January 11th. He turned 71. I made a post. I make a post.
I seen it. I commented on it.
I'm going to make a post. So, my brother's incubator.
Up.
He commented and said, "Happy birthday, Gary."
Gary.
So I commented and said, "Gary, girl, you better put some respect on my father's name. Don't play with me." She gonna say, "I will never call him Mr. Gary. He was like a father to me." Listen, it was almost like fire coming out my eyes, nose, and
Pop, granddad, dad, something.
Baby girl, no. This is the woman who. That's why I said my brother's incubator.
I know what you're saying, but I'm saying like something other than just calling him Gary.
My brother took his child from this girl. He raised him. So tell me, at what point was my father being a dad to you? I said, girl, never ever had my father been a dad. You was too busy getting high. Please don't play. One thing I don't play about is my parents and disrespect. So if that's in the same sentence, I'm not gonna have it. You're gonna respect my people. You're gonna put Mr. in front of that. He's old enough to be your father.
I don't even call him Gary.
So I'm like, I don't even we're not about to do this.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Another post, and she gets. I think it was I want to say my daughter post. One of their posts, and she just put "Happy Birthday." I'm okay with that. But you don't get to call my father Gary. You don't. I don't even do that. But I might do it if you don't answer me. Be like, Dad, Gary.
I always pick. Yeah, I always put cousin in front of it because, like you say, he's 70-some years old enough to be my. Well, he is old enough to be my father because my father's 76.
Well, that wouldn't matter. He's definitely older. I'm older than you. My oldest brother is older than you. He's definitely older than my father. That's why I'm like, respect my father. That's all I'm saying. Because once you start disrespecting my parents, then I don't have no respect for you.
I need to start calling you Miss Monica.
Oh, I'm not that much older than you. Get your life together. Let me go ahead and go down my list of people I want to go to Jamaica, so I might have to take your ass off. Because you already just not right. All right. Let's get on there. Because we could talk about that type of stuff forever. But right now we're going to get into this Baltimore County. Y'all don't know why I'm stressing county. I'm going to tell you guys in a second. But there's a Baltimore County high school principal at Pikesville. Let's get that out there. Pikesville.
Which is inside of Baltimore County.
Right. There's a recording going around, and he's making hateful, racist comments about students and staff. In the recording, he makes offensive comments about blacks, the Pikesville Jewish community, and members of the high school staff. So at this point is where we're going to hear the clip. It may not be something that you like, but it happened. So we're going to listen to it, and then we'll react to it.
Now to other news you're following tonight. A disturbing audio recording is circulating in the Baltimore County community tonight. The recording is allegedly the principal of Pikesville High School making racist and anti-Semitic comments about students, community members, and staff. WJZ has obtained a copy of that recording. We're live on your corner outside the high school. Jessica Albert has reaction from the Pikesville community. Jess.
Stefan, people that I spoke with today say that they are shocked and outraged by the comments that are made in this recording. Baltimore County Schools tells me that they are investigating where this recording came from. And since WJZ cannot verify the authenticity of the recording at this time, we're choosing not to air any portion of it.
My name is
Pikesville High School's principal, Eric Eiswert, is in hot water over an audio recording making rounds on social media containing racist and anti-Semitic comments.
He needs to be removed from the school ASAP.
Davina McCain's son is a student at Pikesville High.
But to hear him say that about kids, that's horrible. I mean, absolutely horrible.
WJZ is choosing not to air the recording at this time because we are unable to verify the authenticity of it. But in it, a person purported to be the principal can be heard making disparaging comments about the test scores of African-American students. The person on the recording then makes an offensive comment about an African-American staff member at the school and members of the Pikesville Jewish community. WJZ stopped by Eiswert's home to see if he had a comment about the recording.
Hi, I'm looking for Principal Eiswert. He's not home right now.
A person spoke to us through the front door.
We'd like to know, like, his background, I guess, because...
I mean, I'm here to hear his story.
Yeah, but nobody's going to believe his story anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
In the wake of the recording being posted to social media, parents say if these comments were indeed made by the principal, he needs to resign.
Most other jobs out here that can help you, if, you know, that just worries me to hear someone say that.
WJZ also obtained copies of 2 letters sent by Baltimore County schools. One went to families at Pikesville High, the other to faculty. And one of them, the superintendent writes that the statements are deeply disturbing and do not reflect the values of the school system. She also writes that the district cannot confirm the recording is legitimate, but they're investigating. County Executive Johnny Olszewski is also weighing in. His office sent a statement that says, in part, the statements being circulated are abhorrent and my administration is providing our full support to BCPS. And Baltimore County Schools wouldn't comment any further about the investigation because they say it is a personnel matter. But the superintendent did say in her letter that once the investigation is completed, swift action will be taken if necessary. Reporting live tonight in Pikesville, Jessica Albert for WJZ.
Come on, Tony, you go first. You go first.
I am appalled.
Did you really just grab your glasses? Okay.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I'm speechless. This is my only question. If you had enough alleged evidence to pinpoint the person, how do you not have enough evidence to verify that it's them? That don't make sense to me. You could point out this person from the video or the voice, but you can't say that it's 100% them. To me, I feel like that's privilege that they're trying to cover up. If he made them comment,
they tried to say, what they're trying to say now is that it's AI.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, but listen, we get right here now. Before we hear this clip, because we actually have what he said, and my daughter used to play. Well, she's graduated from high school now, but she used to play volleyball, and I remember going to the school And I complained to this principal because it was some kids that was like, whenever our girls would go to serve, they would say something derogatory. But I went to him more than one time, and he didn't stop the kids from doing it. But normally, kids would be like, let's. They would go tell them like, y'all gonna stop, y'all gonna be quiet, or you gonna get put out. But they kept doing it. I went to him twice, and when I saw he didn't do anything the second time, I just stopped going to him. So now
That
I'm going
same principal?
the same principal. The same principal. But mind you, our whole team was black. That wasn't the case with their school.
So for you, that fits right up the alley because you have
Oh,
experience.
yes,
Yeah.
and the kids were saying that at the school though. The kids were saying once they heard it, they was like they already knew, they just didn't have the proof, and there is the proof. But
Wow.
our producer gonna go ahead and play the clip of what he actually said.
For me and only me. You know, I seriously don't understand why I have to constantly put up with these dumbasses here every day. Between these ungrateful black kids who can't test their way out of a paper bag, or these teachers who don't get it, how hard is it to get these students to meet their grade level expectations? Lawrence and Ravenel should have never been hired. And don't let me get started on DJ. I'm going to drag his black ass out of here one way or another. I'm going to get something to stick. I'm just so sick of the inadequacies of these people. And if I have to get one more complaint from one more Jew in this community, I'm going to join the other side. Kathy, I'm done.
Did he say he was going to drag Dion's black ass up out of there?
That's what he said to me. I don't think he dragging Dion black ass up out of there because Dion black. Dion probably got them hands.
I want them to record him trying to drag Dion's black ass up out of there.
Especially when you, as a white person, confronts a black person with racial ethnicities, they get fucking heart and skill from out of, like Samson came back or something. Their ancestors gave them power.
Trump did it.
Man, you see what happened to Trump and supporters down there in fucking Alabama?
Wait a minute, look like somebody put a straw in him. I see these three pictures. Somebody put a straw in his mouth and blew him up. I'm sorry.
But this is my thing, right? Because he said these black kids can't test their way out of a paper bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm not mistaken, Pikesville is a multi-cultural community. Blacks, whites, and Jews.
It's diverse up in them. Jews is just let's not do that.
And we can go back and look at the test scores. But I'm 100% sure that whole school was like 30-something%. Maybe 40-something.
I can't really say. That's information I don't have. But what I can say is the school is definitely diverse. It's all different races in that building.
Exactly.
It's not just white, black. It's Hispanic. It's different races. Let me just say that. I don't want to say Chinese or Vietnamese. I don't know what they are, but there are
Mandarin.
In school, okay? It is a variation of people. So
yes.
He made
very
a
diverse
statement. He meant what he said, and he knew exactly who he was talking about.
Yep. And who he was talking to.
Exactly. I don't know, and that right there is a problem for me. I don't want to go off topic, but I just want to bring this up really quick. He was having a conversation with someone that he thought he could trust. Now, by any means, I'm glad that this is out. I'm glad that, we know what's going on. But it's just an example for us, an eye-opener for us. When you're having a conversation with someone and you think it's private, they could be low-key recording you.
Yep.
To play this back for someone else. This is an example. And then on Basketball Wives, that chick Jackie Christie recorded a conversation between her and that girl British and threw British straight under the bus. And this is exactly what's going on right now. Whoever he was talking to, because they can't fool me. Whoever he was talking to, you must talk the same way. That's why he felt so comfortable talking
to them.
He
And it could have been more than one person there.
Listen.
My grandmother always told me this. And I kind of live by these words. Never say something in closed doors that you can't say in front of a crowd of people. If you say it behind closed doors, you better be damn willing to say it in front of a crowd of people.
I don't know. It depends on what we saying behind closed doors.
Well, that part. But yeah, that's one thing my grandmother always told me. She said there's nothing said that will never be repeated.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I know some people that told me some stuff and it has never been repeated.
Well, me too, but I'm just saying, like, certain shit like that there. Like, if you can say it behind.
Nowadays, it's like they won't even help you. They'll record you.
Yeah.
They won't even help you. So you really gotta protect yourself. Like,
yeah, at all costs.
Friendship with people. When you see what people going around doing, I just have my eyes and ears open.
And I got 4 of them now.
You know what? Listen, before you came on, I was showing Diamond K my new specs.
You got 4 eyes now too?
Listen, not really.
Yes, really, because you know what? You said something earlier that snuck past me, and it makes sense now. You said earlier you needed your glasses on to drive.
That's the only reason I need them at nighttime, because the lights look long, like they look like blurry light, so it hurts my eyes. Like, even me having this on, that little light, it hurt my eyes. But the light in my living room is purposely not bright, so I add that light so I don't be so dark in here while I'm on here.
Oh, all right.
Those bright lights they give me headaches, so I only need them for nighttime when I'm driving, but not to read or anything.
Yeah, I need mine for reading, because if the print is the size of what's on your license, it blurs up.
Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah. Sorry.
And I can still make it out, but it be blurry.
Yeah, I'm partially on the team. You know, you wanted me to be a regular 4-eye person.
Well, I don't need mine for reading, but I chose to keep them on because I lost 2 pair already in a little bit of time that I had them.
Dang. Listen, I had bought some BB glasses. My prescription didn't even change. But I'm like, I'm getting me some name brand glasses if I gotta wear glasses.
I forgot what the first pair was that I brought, but it was like $600, right? But when I lost the first pair, I went and bought the $400 pair, right? And then I lost them. So now I got the $100 pair of glasses. They called Stature. They look damn good to me.
I don't know what these glasses called. Because I don't even think they probably was 100. See, it's not even a name.
Now, I don't even know why I brought 600. No, I do know why I brought 600 pair of glasses. Because I was trying to be.
$600 pair of glasses?
Yes.
You said you bought 600 pair.
No, I brought $600 pair of glasses. Okay. And I brought it because I wanted to, I guess, make a statement or whatever, like live with the Joneses, as some people say. Like, I didn't need to buy that $600 pair of glasses, but I guess I brought them because of the name. And
Diamond K heard that remix. I heard your remix. Let me put these glasses on and say this.
And that's why I lost the motherfucker, because I wanted to live outside of my means.
Listen, I just wanted to put my glasses on when I say this.
You look studious.
So I wanted to put on my glasses when I say this, right? Because while, you know, the principal at Pikesville was wrong for using the racial terms and everything. For somebody to say that the children are testing or they couldn't test their way out of a paper bag, it's a little sad. I was listening to whose show was it? Quicksilver show. The Quicksilver morning show. This morning when I left out. And I'm sure he was black. He sound good. He said he took his son out of Baltimore City public schools, put him in a private school because he just wasn't excelling or something. Something he said. I don't remember exactly what he said because I'm at a loss. I need somebody, if you're watching, when you're watching, if you log off and think about it. I need to understand in the nicest way, why the hell do y'all think the teacher's supposed to do everything? Because they teaching the children, but you're supposed to reinforce it at home. So if your child is not passing the test, or we're not giving all that on the teacher, because what part did you play in assisting your child in passing the test? Did you help them with their study, habits, or did you go over the work that they learned in school that day? Did you sit down at the table and help them with their homework, or you just gonna blame the teacher because your child failed the test? It's like when the children are not testing proficient, they just automatically want to blame the teachers. But what role did you play? That's what I need to know. I need the parents to tell me. What is the routine?
I'm looking for, oh, yep, here you go, right here. I'm looking at this paper, right? Look, the paper right there. I ain't bullshitting you. I'm reading, that's my daughter's name up the top, right?
Okay.
Because what you just said triggered something. That's why I looked at this paper. And the one thing you said was parents teaching their kids at home. That don't happen much. But also on the same note, whether it's Baltimore City, Baltimore County, Anne Arundel County, wherever they at, the curriculum that they're learning in school, how do that correlates into the test if the test is not associated with the curriculum? But based on the other thing you said, because I did a thing with my daughter, she couldn't get the Common Core math thing down. So well, I ain't gonna say we because we didn't do it. I got a teacher study to help my daughter with the Common Core math to understand the math. And this teacher said to have my daughter tested at her school to base her place in that school to that curriculum. And I'm saying all this because I'm giving people an idea or a thought process to help your child excel in school, where we won't have to deal with these people like this principal saying shit like this. And I had my daughter tested to understand the for myself to help her grow at home. And in my daughter's school, she was doing better than 27% of the kids on the math level. And she was 62% better than the kids on the reading level. So I had people help me to get her better in that math because 27% of me wasn't acceptable. But it's not many parents that are taking that initiative to help their kids grow. And the school system is not failing your child. You are as a parent.
See, and that's what I'm saying. The children learn at school, but what are you doing at home to reinforce what they have learned? It can't just be, an at school thing. I saw a TikTok, they was making the joke where the child said, why are we doing homework at home? We supposed to learn at school. It's to reinforce and make sure that you're learning. That's why you get homework, to make sure that you have learned something that day in school.
And it's to reinforce to keep in your mind what you learn. Homework is what's it called? Not a brain study. Homework is to like make your brain rethink of everything that you did during school, so that memory will keep playing back and you can retain what you learned.
Exactly.
That's what homework is for. And it also is to help your parents, who should be sitting down and helping the kids, to help the parents understand what the curriculum is in the school system now. Because I did not understand this Common Core math shit until I
Mm-hmm.
hired that tutor who's actually teaching math kids to elementary kids. And what she explained to me, which helps me grasp it better, is Common Core math is not stupid like us parents think. It actually helps the kid develop their number placement and number palette for counting, because a lot of kids can add and subtract, but they can't place numbers. That's why they came up with the Common Core math. And a lot of parents don't learn or don't reincorporate what the school is teaching for Common Core math, because the old way is we add and subtract with stick fingers. Well, guess what? Adding and subtracting with stick fingers teach them how to count, but it don't teach them number placement. And that number placement is why they can't do fractions and double standard division, and they get to school and they can't do algebra and geometry. So you
Right.
have to reincorporate that stuff that they're being taught so that they can learn and educate and grow. Because if not, your kid is going to constantly be in a 0%, and you're going to constantly give that principal the power to say the dumb shit that he said.
Yeah. I mean,
And
that's true. I
the
don't
tutor,
deny any of that. That's just what it is.
it is.
They're giving them all ammo
Yeah.
to fire at us. Like, what can you say? What is your rebuttal to the reason why your child is not retaining the information? Why your child is not applying himself? A lot of kids don't want to go to school. Then look, they get mad. This is another. It's just the parents. I'm so sorry.
It
Oh,
is. It really is.
Oh, we didn't have to do that.
Times have changed.
Exactly. Just with the simple snow days, the parents are like, "Oh, we had to go to school in a blizzard. Oh, we had to do." Really, really. They mad because school closed already. I was just looking at Facebook. Why are y'all upset? Because then you're gonna be mad because you don't know if school gonna open or close in the morning, if it's gonna be 2 hours late. When summer is winding down, they can't wait for kids to go to school. Once they get in school, they don't want them in school. I just be so confused.
I'm lost with it too, because back in the day when we was going to school and all them blizzards and shit, we didn't understand how dangerous that shit was back then. We walking in 2 and 3 feet of snow. You look at that shit now, I'm glad they closed school, because one, if we go 2 hours late and they get 6 inches of snow, right? And the school bus that don't have 4-wheel drive can't get up or down the hill to drop the kid off, and he spin out of control and flip the bus over, and then the kid died, then what? And I hate to go so extreme with it, but it's shit
That's the only way they're gonna understand it.
that's what can happen. A kid walking home from school and a car lose control on the ice and go up on the curb and hit that kid and severely hit him or kill him. Then you're gonna be mad why they didn't close school. No, it's and I can speak from this because as part of my job, they actually now have teams that sit down and come up with a game plan. And it's not just in that municipality, it's multiple agencies across the state. They call it the snowboard, that actually sits down and think about MTA buses, kids going back and forth to school, the prisoners going back and forth to jail, doctors and shit getting back and forth to the hospital, the police fire department. And they come up with a strategic plan, and then they present that plan to the jurisdictions, and those jurisdictions act how they see fit. So if in
I
that
hope they be
plan,
having that shit all salted when it's time for people to come home from work in the morning and I hope the plow's out. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying because my daughter get up at 8 o'clock and I don't have time for this. 8 o'clock in the morning. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm not opposed to it, but we got to stop giving the people like that principal the platform to say stupid shit like he was saying.
It wasn't a platform. We thought he was having a private conversation. What they have to do is stop giving them the information. Stop allowing your child to not go to school because they don't feel like it. Because once your child don't go to school, then they miss a whole day of the things they could have learned or should have learned. So yes, it affects them on the test because they could have missed something. So now the teacher will come back and teach your child what they missed on that day. So, I mean, you gotta just parents do me a favor so we can move on to the next time. I need you guys to just reinforce what your child learns in school. Stop waiting for the school to just grab your hand and show you how to do it. You as a parent have to reinforce what your child has learned for the day. When they come home, hey, how was school today? What did you learn today? My grandbaby only 3, and when I pick her up, I always ask. And she tell me everything. She said, whether it was story time or they baked a pound cake or whatever, she gonna tell me what they did in school. So I suggest you guys do the same thing. Sit there and if you don't know the homework. I don't know what to tell you.
Hire a tutorer. They're not expensive. I pay $230 a month for a tutorer. 3 days a week.
Out of school.
Huh?
I'm glad my kids are out of school.
The lady gave me a plan. She said I can teach it 1 day a week or I can do it twice a week. She said, but this is what the prices are, what I do. I don't mind paying that $230 a month, you know what I'm saying, to help her with her math, because I waste more money than that eating out, going to parties, building cars, buying stereo systems, buying tennis shoes. That $230 is an investment in my child to go further in life. Parents, stop being cheap when it comes to your child education.
Sounds good. Might need to move them up out of the Baltimore City Public School, Baltimore County too. Like it need to be a private thing. Like
I'm not in disagreement.
Maybe that's where you guys need to go. I don't have any babies. I don't have to worry about it. So just take a little bit of our advice, okay? Tutors is a good thing. They are. It's just like you having your life coach or what they call them, what they call those people? Mentor.
Mentor, yeah, I was about to say
these
that.
People who want to open these businesses, just like you willing to go pay a mentor. There it is, pay that tutor. And I have seen some online. And I also saw some parents asking for tutors. In the women's group that I'm in, they were asking for them, as well as the Buy Black business group I'm in.
Yeah.
They asking about tutors as well. My baby's grown, so I don't have to worry about that. Them girls, of course, graduated, you know, with honors and everything. But we're not going to talk about that because they already graduated. We don't have to deal with this. On a sad note, not a lighter note, okay? Because we want to move on. We don't want to beat the dead horse. We said it. I think the way Tony said it was the best way to end that topic. Spending money, wasting money on other things, when you can go ahead and invest in your child the same way you invest in yourself. Okay. Now, again, on a sad note, I don't know what's going on with all the shooting and killing in Baltimore, not just city, because it's in Baltimore County as well. And it's sad. I see it a lot. I see some people that I know. Some people I refuse to say I know. Yeah, Tony, I say refuse. Okay.
I'm with you.
Huh?
I said I'm with you.
Yeah. I refuse to say I know these people. But I don't know if you guys heard that it was a shooting on 83. The young lady looks familiar. I won't say that the guy looks familiar because he don't. But he shot his they saying girlfriend, alleged girlfriend, on 83. He didn't leave the scene after he shot her. He called the police. At first, they just said they took him into custody. And then later we found out that he's the one that actually shot her. His name is Christopher Lee. Christopher Lee was arrested on January 14th at approximately 12:59. Officers responded to the I-83 North Exit 3 to investigate a call of a woman being shot. Upon arrival, officers observed two individuals inside a vehicle, 30-year-old female and a 27-year-old male. The female had life-threatening gunshot wounds. She was taken to the hospital and later pronounced deceased. It's not being said whether they had kids together or anything. However, I read some comments on a post and they were saying like crazy stuff. He is charged with second-degree murder as well. But her name was Jasmine. And I didn't want to just keep saying her, she, her, she. Her name is Jasmine. Her parents are, of course, they're saddened by this. In the comments, they're saying crazy things like he shouldn't have went through her phone. But then there's also people that say that they saw them at the club, a little before that, and they were, having fun and dancing. So what could have taken a turn? Who knows? So with that, I just want to speak a little bit on domestic violence. Like, I can't imagine something getting me that mad to the point where I'm going to murder somebody, my partner, if that's what they were, a couple. A lot of people are saying they were, so I don't know how true it is. But, like, I just don't know even how to question it. Like, shoot her for what? What could she have done, honestly? What could make you that mad to shoot the person that you're in a relationship with? Like, I don't know. And did he leave the gun in the car when they were in the club? Like, so when they say it wasn't premeditated, how do you know? Did he plan to have the gun there? Did he plan to go to 83? Did he plan to, you know what? I'm going to shoot this bitch and then I'm going to call the police. That's a lot to think about. But ladies, if you're watching, or fellas, because we have talked to men who, dealt with women abusing them. If I know a lot of people be like, it's hard to leave if you've never been through it. I've never been through it. But I am a person that you can talk to, vent to. People seem to think that they have to encourage you to leave. That don't always work. So, of course, there's always people that you can call. You never know who's on the other end of the phone. However, there is a domestic violence hotline number, and I know I post it on Swap Radio often because it happens so often. But the number is here on the screen, 1-800-799-7233. You can always talk to someone on the other end of that phone. However, you see me, if you want to speak to someone that looks like you and you just want to vent, reach out to me. I'm just here. I'm not here to judge you on why you still with the man. if he's abusing you, I'm not. Because one day you'll be fed up and you'll leave. Sometimes you need somebody to vent to that won't judge you and won't give you that negative feedback. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna throw some suggestions like, hey, you can go to this shelter. You can. I will do that, but I'm not gonna be that aggressive one that's mad with you because you're still with them. I've heard plenty of stories and why people didn't leave yet. Yeah, and then I can't imagine losing my baby that way. Because then I feel like now he's locked up and I can't get to him. Yeah, I would probably go crazy. I really would. So situations like that with the domestic violence and all of that is the reason why I started a social club with my cousin. We are the bossy ladies. I'm very outspoken, so I'm definitely, the name just fits. But just the whole domestic violence, and I'm hoping that my friend is watching, my friend / sister is watching, because for years she's been dealing with this. It just seems like whatever man she gets, this is what it is. It has to be a man that put his hands on her. I don't understand like how it's always that way. I don't know if it's that she attracts that type or what. I'm never going to say a woman deserves to be hit. I just feel like there is something about it. And I always be like, listen, you don't have to be with that person. This is not what the Lord designed for you. This is not the person you're supposed to be with. But it just seems like she gravitates to those kind of men. Like, I don't know.
I was sitting here trying to put my words together because things like this infuriates me when, and I know I said the word wrong, but when we have a community, and I'm going to speak on our culture, of African American men that should be protecting the African American woman at all costs. Yet we have some men that rather beat on the women, disrespect and degrade them, because that's what you're doing when you're assaulting these women, treating them less than what they are. The women is the forefront. It's the beginning of mankind, because men can't create babies. We can't reproduce the babies. We help, but we're not having the babies. We need the women to keep our civilization going. And when you're beating them up and murdering them, you're terrorizing the culture. You're terrorizing the women. You're erasing the person that's supposed to keep creating. How can you as a man be comfortable with that? How can other men sit around and accept that, and knowing that their friend, their homeboy is beating the lady, and they not step in and say something to him or try to help her get help and get out of that situation? That shit never set right with me, ever. And for this guy, it's nothing that a woman can do that's going to make me shoot her and kill her. Nothing. I don't even get where these boys' mentality come from. The one hit a woman, let alone shoot her. For what?
Listen, I can't understand it. I don't think it's for us to understand.
Man, that shit does something different to me.
I just need the women to learn your self-worth, understand your self-worth, know that you deserve way more
Way better.
than a man that is gonna be putting his hands on you, like,
That shit is not love.
at all.
That shit is not love.
That's a big thing right there. Like, women, or some women, because I see a lot of women that settle. And I'm gonna say that in the nicest way. And if it offends someone, y'all know how. So be it. But a lot of women are settling. Like, oh well, I mean, I've been with him for a year. I've been with him for 2 years. I am not gonna be where I am not happy. Okay, I've never been the woman to allow a man to hit me. I don't think I've ever been in a situation with that, like a man hit me or whatever. I believe I talked about this before. Um, I'm sure I said before that my son's father, he says, at this point I don't remember what he said, but he said something, and I was gonna throw some hot water on him because that's how mad he made me. But I didn't do it. I definitely had time to think about it in that moment and not carry that out. But again, I was young. I was probably 16 when I did that. Yeah, I was probably 16. But I've never encountered such a relationship again. Like, once I cut that off, then that was just because we was arguing a lot. But we were children trying to be grown. At 16, I had a child. So I can't say I encountered that again. I never had the whole, well, we gonna fight. No, not even with him. It was just a bunch of arguing. So I don't know. Even today, I realize my self-worth, and I will cut it off quick. I'm not even gonna entertain you. I'm not gonna entertain it. But the biggest thing, ladies, is to learn your self-worth. Like, put you first. Stop putting that man first all the time. I know men want to be put first, but in this day and age, I need you to put yourself first. That
ain't nothing.
Health, therapy, counseling, whatever. Put yourself first. You have to take care of you so you can be a good woman to your man, a great mother to your kids. That's really it.
It ain't nothing that man is doing to you that you can't find elsewhere and find better. Because just as good as he having sex with you, you're gonna find somebody that can have sex better. If he's spending money on you, you're gonna find somebody that's gonna spend money better. Whatever you got, you're gonna find someone that's gonna do it better. But there's gonna be one benefit. They're not gonna be putting their fucking hands on you. Just because a man buy you shit, don't give him the right to put his hands on you. Just because you have kids by him, don't give him a right to put his hands on you. Just because the sex is good, it does not give him the right to put his fucking hands on you. Self-esteem. Don't let your self-worth, your self-esteem, your validation be validated through him. Because if you allow him to,
or anybody, because I can't stand that these women, like, some people really do feel like somebody else has to tell them. Because I see those posts. If nobody told you today you're beautiful, I don't need you to tell me. I already know. I need y'all to, take some post-its, write on it. I am strong. I am beautiful. Write those affirmations on.
I am her.
On those post-its.
And put them bitches where you can see them every day.
You put them on that mirror that you're going to look in and say them every day. Every day.
Get that picture with that black lady with the big high top fade.
Take time and look us up on Facebook, Bossy Ladies. We do this. Okay, we all about building our, self-esteem, of course, because we want the women to learn their self-worth. This is very important. This is just another branch of Swap Radio, actually. But we want our women to be strong, because when you're weak, that's when you get those men that want to, slap you around, tell you what to do. We don't want to be, like You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to fight. We don't want to appear to be like not ready to be loved, but we don't want you to be ready to accept a man that beats on you and belittles you. I see it. I see it a lot. It makes me sad. Even when hearing about this situation with the guy, is this horrible. It takes me back to a high school friend, and she didn't want anything else to do with her child's father. We were both teen parents, and the guy, he didn't even go to the house to get his child, but it was just drama. And for whatever reason, he pulls out a gun, shoot at her mother. Her mother was holding his son, which is weird. The mother was holding his son. He shot at her. The baby was grazed by the bullet. He actually did shoot the mother. My friend ran down the street after him. She chasing him. He's running from her, but she chasing him. She fell. He went back, stood over top of her, and shot her, and killed her, and then killed himself. So now your son is parentless, all over something very petty. This was definitely an abusive relationship. They would fight each other, like physically fight each other. So,
I ain't got that energy.
just the thought of that, that's so sad. I don't want to talk about that no more. So, yeah. Wow.
You hit me, I'm calling the police. I'm pressing charges on your ass to the fullest extent of the law. I ain't dropping nothing but the dime. I'm not.
That's why I don't stay on domestic violence too long, because I end up thinking about all of that. Mind you, okay, this happened about 30 years ago, because my son is 30. And we were in high school when that happened. So, yeah.
Yep.
So,
Miss Monica,
let's give an update. Oh, Jesus. Update. Coach Calvin Ford, Javante Titans, trainer, one of them. He's still locked up. Somebody.
Didn't he get a Nobel status?
He did. That was here though.
So they ain't giving one out there yet.
I don't know.
Well, see, we don't know if he's over there or still here. That's the thing.
He's not here. I talked to Kenny.
Oh, so he is out there.
Yeah. I spoke to Kenny, via inbox.
Yeah.
And some mess was going around because he did post false information. Kelvin is not home. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's taking this so long, but sometimes you be having to go through that mess so the truth can come out.
Yeah.
So hopefully it won't be that long. I don't know.
It's just unfortunate because we hear little bits and pieces of what you got, his side, their side, and then you got the truth. So we hear little bits and pieces of everything. And when people like me and you, investigative journalists,
I hear that,
start to put shit together,
that's bad.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's some more shady. Yeah, it's some shady shit there. Because with the piece that I got and the piece that you got, when you put it together, it fits to the narrative of that story, but it's not the narrative of that story, if it makes sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I do know that much.
Huh?
Somebody's leaving out something.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're lying or they just leaving it out.
Covering up, you know what I mean? It's like you sit back and you think about what the news said, like
he pointed a gun at a person, and then you look at a rumor that the person said it was a fork, and it's like,
Right, like, what are you talking about? Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
then it was a car accident.
a scratch compared to the truck going in the shop getting $9,000 worth of damage fixed.
Right. Like, what we talking about? Like,
Yeah, like, come on, like, let's be for real. Like,
too many stories.
personally, and me and you stand on the same side of the fence on this. You know what I mean? We don't really care too much for Calvin, but personally, we don't want to see no one go through something that's unjust.
Right.
And for me, it seems like this is unjust.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even if a situation occurred like what's allegedly posted in the media, you got to understand that if a person went through their whole life struggling to get to this point, and they hired a person to deliver their product to another state, and your product came in destroyed, it's going to be some elevation of tension.
Right.
But let's not go to telling lies, trying to ruin a person.
I was getting ready to say, they just was like, well, you know what?
I feel like they're telling lies, trying to ruin a person.
Right. And this is you know what? People do it every day, though.
Every day.
Every single day. Because let me tell you, I tell people all the time, even at my job, people are so quick to send an email to snitch on somebody.
But I mean, they not even living right.
We can send emails too. So I can send an email to your department head as well. But when you go and lie, like if the first thing they say was you was being disrespectful, oh, your customer service. Yeah, but how were you acting? What made me respond that way? Or did I respond that way?
Right.
So it's like,
and don't go saying shit that didn't happen.
You know, we was just talking about this. I could go get a warrant taken out for your arrest. I can go and tell them that you hit me, you did X, Y, and Z. If they grant my complaint, my restraining order and all that other stuff, they can put a warrant out to lock you up based on what I told the commissioner.
Yeah, that was like 3 or 4 shows ago. Yup. It's no burden.
They don't investigate and see if they're gonna lock you up. They take your word and then lock the other person up.
Yeah, it's no burden of proof to file charges, but you got to have all the burden of proof to prove yourself innocent. Exactly. Yeah, that's bullshit.
Proven innocent. Yeah.
Especially in that situation where they know he got money now and he's backed by Javante, so they can sue his brand, and it's a money grab.
Yeah.
It's a money grab. Yeah, I'm gonna go down there and say he pulled a gun on me. You know what I mean? Over his car going there. You know what I'm saying? And then when it go to court, I'm gonna come back with a civil lawsuit and claim mental distress and
yeah,
it's a money grab. Because for me,
check this out. I don't have the money. That's Tank money. I don't have the money. You see what I'm saying? So
but they don't know that.
Go after him, but he's not the one with the money. It's Tank with the money.
But they don't know
that. Look, I don't know for sure, but that's the way it's looking. It's Tank with the millions, not Calvin and Kenny.
They got a couple 100,000, if not millions.
I said, like I said.
I'm just saying. I'm not disagreeing with you, but they got a couple 100,000 because they both went from little Beaters and Corollas to Cadillac trucks and Benzes.
Moving right along because we gotta get up out of here.
Indeed.
We coming up on Valentine's Day. At the beginning of the show, I promoted our daddy daughter dance. Daddy daughter, role model and a niece, however it is. We expect our gentlemen bring our little ladies out on February 17th from 3 to 7. For more information on location and how you can purchase tickets, you can hit me up, whether it's my DM here on Instagram, on Facebook as well. I know Tony coming, and he gonna bring them girls.
You better bet it.
Or it's gonna be. But
unless it snow.
My contact number is 410-438-8132. Reach out to me if you have any questions. You want to purchase tickets. It's $30 for daddy plus one daughter, and it's $10 for each additional daughter or niece or grandbaby, however it goes, okay? DJ photo booth and more, keepsake for dad.
Who DJing?
There's going to be two DJs, actually. One will DJ 2 hours, and the other will DJ the other 2. Oh. Mr. Nosy.
I like that.
He's trying to see if my brother is one of the DJs. He is. Yeah.
No, that's my guy.
Yeah, that's your guy. Ain't my guy.
I know, but you got your guy.
Oh, I do have somebody that I call up for my event plan, my gigs. The people I decorate for. They need a DJ. I'm gonna call. Yeah, I am. So I didn't ask him, but I have. So far, we have DJ Leroy. I'm not sure who the other DJ will be, but we wanted to do that just to, whatever. So anyway, if you would like to be a sponsor, also hit me up. Okay. The location will be given because people will just be like, why you don't say where it's at? The location will be given when you purchase the ticket. If you want to come, it can be over east, and you
in West Bumfuck, you gonna show up.
You still gonna go. So, we just don't put it out there. It's not a pay at the
unless the water break.
You know what? That girl straight up lied. So we're not even gonna get into that because that caused our event to be canceled last weekend. But
you know you had a plug.
They're gonna get me to revealing these dating questions that people still have for us. But in light of, I watched Tamron Hill or something. Tamron Hall, that's her name, Tamron Hall. And I saw Ja Rule on there earlier today. Yes, I was off. I saw Ja Rule on there, and they were talking about Nelly and Ashanti. So why not bring up the question? Is this the season to spin the block? Are you spinning the block?
I was trying to spin the block.
Oh, it's not working out. Y'all was doing good the last time we talked.
I'm going to say this. I don't think we're not doing good, but I think it's still,
You're not progressing. It's still here. It's not going.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's still some.
I'm rooting for y'all, though.
Bad energy. It is not between us. I'm not afraid to admit it. My biggest issue in that situation was that I didn't set boundaries and I didn't protect her peace. And I'm big enough to admit that. So it's still some stuff in that space that need to be worked out. Some things that are triggering. But
well, listen.
I was trying to spin the block for sure.
I've considered spinning the block. I think I need fresh and new. Like somebody there's no history with. But Nelly and Ashanti, they look so happy, Congrats to them.
I really like that because of the distance that was between the first and the second. And then when you hear the stories of how the first one ended, and then you look at what they're doing now.
Yeah, because they had time to grow.
Yes. Yes, and understand. And they just look so symbolic of black love right now.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. I wish them the best, and I'm proud of them.
But I don't want no Ashanti. I want an Obama.
Oh,
I want a Michelle.
why?
Cause she stand by that nigga 100.
Oh, listen, let me tell you this. There is no couple that I'm like, I want my relationship to be like that. Because I want mine to be unique.
I do too. I just like the loyalty aspect. See, when I talk about a celebrity couple, I don't have many of them that I like. You know what I'm saying? Because I look for stuff like loyalty. So when you talk about relationships, my relationships is people like DeVell and Kadeem, Gillian Wallow. I'm not Gillian Wallow. I'm sorry, Gillian. No, not Gillian Wallow. Gillian Jean. What's two? I used to say Remy and Papoose, but I can't
But
say
you
that
know
no
what?
more.
See, but then that right there, you said that Remy and Papoose make things, they made, everything was looking all gravy, right? Come to find out, she smashed a homeboy, and it, like, come on. Like, this
Then
man
that's
held
why I
two
said I
kids.
can't say that no more. But I'm looking for the people that's not out in the public with controversy. That you see the man constantly uplifting the woman.
I want
That's
mine to be unique.
but
That's
yeah,
it. That's it, and that's all. I don't, when I was dating this guy, I used to
studious.
always, I used to always question, like, you post everything but us. Always on your social media. Everything but us. Oh, that's
It
just great.
happened to be the guy that was wearing a tie.
And then I'm like, well, you post your coworkers, like, what? So I used to question that shit. But now it's like, okay. Because I'm telling you, when I pop out, I'm popping out. I'm not popping out saying, this is my boo. I'm popping out, we married. And that's how I'm popping out. I'm not posting no pictures until then. But guess what? Married niggas cheat too. But I'm not going in no relationship thinking like that. Okay? I want my stuff to be deep.
I get it.
Be
Cause
like Shanti. I don't want it to be like, the Obamas. I don't want it to be like nobody else. I want it to be what we want it to be. As long as he's making me happy, he's not cheating, he's not considering cheating, none of those things. We good. As long as he don't want any kids, because I don't plan on giving nobody no kids.
and see, I'm with you there because I feel like this. I feel like if you have a public relationship, you're gonna have to have a public breakup.
Yeah.
When your relationship is out of the limelight, it's not on social media, you can come and go as you please. And that's why I always kept my situations off of social media.
Tony, get me out of here.
For real.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the comment box. Listen, so
What the comment say? I didn't miss it.
I can't. No, it's on our side chat. Listen, I want to thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I do. It's time for us to go.
Oh my God.
Don't you repeat it.
I'm not repeating it. I'm not.
Listen, y'all. Listen.
I knew that's why he had that damn suit and tie on.
Excuse me. We still going to Jamaica. Tony, you going, right? We not going as couples. Now, I'm going to be clear.
No, I'm not going as no couple. You don't take sand to the beach. We had this conversation.
I just don't watch this because you're doing too much. You ain't
She ain't gonna watch it. She in the jail right now.
Wait a minute, y'all. Let's be clear. She works there.
Oh yeah.
It was not good.
Oh yeah. No. She's not in jail.
You can see this later though. But listen, y'all. We are going to Jamaica. We gonna take. I'm not posting, anything of where we're going. None of that stuff when we're going. You guys will just see us, see pictures afterwards. We are not going in couples. This is going to be my birthday trip for this year. I did a party last year, trip this year. Your sister-in-law, she said she was going to give your brother a party. I don't know. Because I did see a post about a party or a trip, asking people what they think. So hopefully the party won't be the weekend
of the trip.
Yeah. I'm gonna get all of y'all together so we can, so I can tell everybody this is what it is.
Right.
I'm gonna do that real soon. And I'm still trying to get other people who don't have their passports to have their appointment for this month or early next month, because otherwise you're gonna be waiting to get your passport. You remember they was delayed.
When I got mine, they said it was supposed to take 12 weeks. It ended up taking like 5 months. And I paid for the expedited, and it did not come expedited.
That's a mess.
And now, and I don't know how true this is, which I should have looked it up. But somebody said you can go down to Washington, D.C. and get it the same day now. Is that true?
I have no idea.
I'm going to find out if that's true or not.
It's some people that say they going. I'm going to need to hold their hand and take them down.
You're going to have to. Because other than that.
But yeah, we just going to end this out right now. Make sure y'all follow us on our social medias. I am Monica, WLS and the number 2 on Instagram and TikTok. The radio show is Swap Radio Show on everything. Anything you can think of: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, X.
I'm not Tony Berger on everything. I'm One Driving Mofo on Instagram. But all other social media platforms, it's your boy, Tony Berger.
He makes me sick. All right, now, if you miss any episode or the beginning of this episode, you can go right on over to onfire-tv.com and check out anything you missed. If you have a topic or want to be a guest, we haven't had a guest in a long, long time. We come February, we're back to having guests. So if you would like
and
to
come with some good shit.
What, Tony?
I said, and come with some good shit.
Oh Lord. If you would like to be a guest, shoot me an email to thespotradioshow@gmail.com and we can make that thing happen. Okay. It's time to go now, y'all. Tony gotta get ready for the snow.
Yeah, they probably looking for me because I'm definitely in my personal truck.
Or you going down. Thank you for joining the show, though. I do appreciate that. So listen,
I don't see nobody walking around looking for me, so I'm good.
Tony is going down. Tony's at work. I'm at home with my Ravens gear on. Let's go Ravens on Saturday. Let's go. We are Super Bowl bound. Okay. All y'all haters, just enjoy your couch. Leave us alone. So
with your overwritten box of popcorn.
You know what? Or your great value, whatever you can afford.
The movie theater brand.
Remember, no revenge.
None.
Look at you. The best revenge is no revenge. Move on and be happy. Okay? That's all we asking y'all to do. So until next time, remember to walk by faith, not by sight.
Looking for food that feeds your soul? Hoodfellas Bistro and Catering is your local African-American-owned restaurant offering American cuisine. Located across from the courthouse, we offer daily jury specials to reward civic duty. Enjoy our full-service restaurant and fully stocked bar. Dine in, pick up, delivery, and catering. Our themed happy hours feature live music, handcrafted drinks, and weekly specials. Book your private event at hoodfellowsbistrocatering.com.